Okay, my friends, let's change the way that you think about your dreams. My name is Vidakovic. I'm a life coach and course creator who helps overthinkers achieve their goals without sacrificing their soul, their family life, or their sanity. And in this very special series, I've been sharing with you the most basic, simple strategies to help you change the way that you think about literally anything. And so I actually encourage you to watch them all because you can see, like, via the examples, how this plays out. And obviously, it all comes down to your thoughts because your thoughts are super powerful and they kickstart a whole process that influences your feelings, your actions, and your results in life. And so, you probably should keep these two quotes in mind. There's one by Peter McWilliams who said, our thoughts create our reality. So, where we put our focus on is a direction that we will tend to go. And there's another one by Peace Pilgrim who said, if you were to realize just how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think a negative thought again. Okay, that is how powerful they are. And so I want to share with you an example that has to do with just quite generally your goals or your dreams in life. Or maybe let's just say we might even make it easier for you. We might focus on your future. Okay, so there is a word, your future. It's very abstract. Okay. Now you can choose to think right now whatever you want about the years that are laid out, spread out before you, and everything that awaits you as you move through life. And I think that we literally can't get any more neutral than that because we don't even know what lays beyond us in the future. But what do you specifically think when you hear that word? My future, your future. Now, you could sit there and choose to think thoughts like, nothing fabulous is going to ever happen. It's too late for me to achieve anything new. Nothing great. I'm dreading it. I'm not smart enough. I'm not brave enough to go after any goals. My future is predictable. It's just boring. It's more of the same. I'll never get what I really want. That's just the life where life is. This is like obviously all the worst things that you could be thinking about your future. But when you were telling yourself that story, those little sentences inside your brain, how do you think you'll feel? Okay. I'm going to guess you probably feel defeated, dejected, hopeless. And when you're feeling that way, it leads to actions, or I should probably say inactions, like giving up ahead of time, not even bothering to set yourself a nice stretchy goal. You probably don't even bother to dream big when you're telling yourself a story like that. I mean, why would you bother? You've already decided that you're, not smart enough, not brave enough. Okay. But by way of example, I'm going to flip the switch and come back to this concept of your future. Okay. It's just laying ahead of me. We have no idea what waits any of us. But this time you're going to choose to think different thoughts on purpose about your future. Different thoughts like, well, anything is possible if I try. Amazing things await me in the future. I get to decide where I'm going. I get to decide, what I go after. And trust me, I'm going to at least try. I'm going to stop playing small. I'm going to go bigger. Nothing is ever going to stop me. I'm just going to keep on going until I get there. Now, pretty general. I didn't say anything too amazing. But a person who's thinking thoughts like this about their future is going to feel hopeful and excited and determined and motivated. And what actions will that person take as a result of being fueled by positive emotions? You better believe it's going to be completely different actions from someone who was filled with a sense of defeat and hopelessness. And that really is the power of changing your thoughts about your circumstances and the world around you and about yourself. Because when you choose to think different thoughts, you're going to feel differently and interact differently and create different results in your life. And that really is the power of your thoughts. And I wanted to share with you those little tiny examples. And if you want to dive in deeper, make sure to grab my free guide, which is 5 thought shifts to get out of your own way. You can find it in the description below. I'm going to do my best to share a few more examples, but I think it's like cool to see how this plays out, where it's just a simple shift of a story that you were telling yourself. And hopefully you're not playing the part of the victim in your own life. You are in control, my friend. And no one else can, force you to think negative thoughts. You can choose to tap into positive ones. There's an option that lays at your disposal. Take care. I'll catch you in the next video.